I'm Diane Robson. I'm past chair of the Saskatoon Poppy Campaign. During the campaign, we raise money, obviously, through your donations for poppies. And you will, of course, see poppies out in the community. Probably in a city of Saskatoon, I would estimate there'd be 900 to 1,000 locations on which you'll be able to pick up a poppy and make a donation. You can also make donations through the website. During the course of the campaign, we will have about 210, 220,000 poppies out there for distribution in the city, so everyone should be able to get one. The second way that the campaign raises a lot of money is through the sale of wreaths, and you will see these wreaths not only at the Remembrance Day service, but you'll also see them in businesses as you go in. You might see them in the church, you will see them in the malls. Over the last 10 years, those donations have totaled up to $1.2 million that have been dispersed by the Poppy trustees to the community and the veterans. Where does the money go? Obviously, the first need is veterans and their families. So a veteran may come to us with something that he or she cannot afford at this particular time. We get a lot of requests for dental aids. People can't afford some of the dentistry they need. Mobility aids, scooters, walkers. There might be an emergency situation for a veteran where he or she simply needs groceries or something, and the funds will help to go to that. We do support the cadet corps in Saskatoon. There's 7 of them, so every year they help us out. You'll see them out on Poppy Tag Day. Then we, in reverse, work with them and help support them in some of the things that they do. We supply bursaries to dependents of veterans' families. We work a lot with Veterans Village, with City Hospital. We've supported bladder scanners for them, and of course that pays back to the community. Park Ridge Center, we helped with a bus. We support the Military Family Resource Center. So those are some of the areas that the money goes to. For me, the Poppy campaign goes back to thinking about my father. So when I first started here, I started because of him. He was a veteran of the Second World War with the RCAF. That's how I first started, is looking at some of the needs that the campaign helped them with. But in the last few years, the focus has changed for me. Being with the campaign all these years, you get to see the new vets, the people that are coming out now that have served, say, in Afghanistan, that are still serving, some of the peacekeepers. You talk to some of these people, see what they're going through, and some of the supports that they need. One of the things that I didn't mention that Poppy Campaign has supported in the past is PAWS, is the dogs that are helping some people that have PTSD. And we've supported training dogs right here in Saskatchewan, and dogs that will stay in Saskatchewan. To me, it's now more focusing on what we call the new veterans.
I'm Chad Wagner. I am the Provincial Executive Director for the Royal Canadian Legion Saskatchewan Command. On an annual basis, we will move somewhere around the neighborhood of 2,000 wreaths and crosses around the province. And additionally to that, we'll run about 500,000 poppies that will get distributed. The funds that are raised through those donations go to directly supporting veterans and their families. Here at our Provincial Command, we are responsible to ensure that all of our branches, 162 of them within our province, have all the proper supplies in place for the remembrance period, and that'll include wreaths, poppies, and crosses. Unfortunately, due to service, there are some consequences that many of our veterans have to suffer through, and every one of them is different. Some of them are very basic needs, and some of them are a little bit more extraordinary. When it comes to those more extraordinary ones, that's where our Provincial Command can get involved. We have access to a number of provincial or federal programs that we can get involved in and help them along that path of success. One of the things that we don't want to do is just have that hand out, but we want to have a hand up. Within all the programs, we have access to peer supports. We will even invite them into to apply for social services for some short-term immediate needs to at least get them self-sufficient for a period of time until we can get them to apply for Veterans Affairs, and hopefully that comes through and that they can live a happy, prosperous life within their own means.